could we get local news leaders in a room together to talk about what are our common challenges?
The local news industry is changing by leaps and bounds, day in, day out, likely hour by hour.
You can't just come up with a one-size-fits-all solution.
Meet Judith Smelser.
I'm the president and general manager of Central Florida Public Media.
Allison McGinley.
I am news director of WKMG News 6 Getting Results.
And Roger Simmons.
I'm the executive editor of the Orlando Sentinel.
Smelser, McGinley, and Simmons each lead a local news outlet participating in a pilot project to bring better journalism to our region. Starting this month, 10 newsrooms in all: WKMG TV, the Orlando Sentinel, Central Florida Public Media, WUCF, Lakeland's LKLD Now, the Osceola News Gazette, the Oviedo Community News, Orlando's The Community Paper, Winter Garden's Vox Populi, and the Winter Park Voice are targeting one topic every 6 months and sharing resources, creating a new news collaborative, the likes of which Central Florida has never seen before.
It is very unique. I've been in Central Florida for 30-something years, and this is the first time I've seen something like this.
The idea was to come together and acknowledge the fact that our industry is changing, has changed, has seen a sea change, really, in the past decade or two.
That sea of change comes from a number of factors. One new reality: local news is facing a fragmented audience.
We know that Channel 6 has certain viewers. We know the Orlando Sentinel has certain readers. Central Florida Public Media has certain listeners. They may not intersect. So this is a way for us to get our stories, your stories, stories from all of the organizations out to a broader audience.
Contributing to that fragmented audience, increased competition, not from each other, but from social media. According to a recent study from the Pew Research Center, 1 in 5 Americans said they regularly get their news from social media influencers. 2 out of 3 people also said news influencers help them better understand a topic. But 77% of so-called news influencers have either no affiliation with a news organization or any sort of journalism background. Is information from a social media influencer as good as information from an established news organization?
I would say absolutely not. I think that there are influencers out there who are sharing information that is factual, but at the end of the day, local journalists and journalists in general are the ones that are going to be giving you factual information. And it's up to the audience member to be dogged enough to check the information that they're reading or they're listening to or they're watching.
I think that there is a hunger in the community for reliable sources of information. We're in a time right now when information is everywhere. Facts are scarce. We're in a time when we can go online and find things that masquerade as news, masquerade as facts.
Good journalism is good journalism, and we just need to remind the audience that they can trust us.
In Orlando, Donovan Myrie, Getting Results, News 6.